Hey guys, it's Bree. I'm actually not at my home right now. I have just gone on a trip to California to see my grandparents. And I thought that I would show you really quickly what I brought along with me. I did do the terrible thing. I went to the bookstore in the airport to try and pick up a book. Not really to try and pick up a book, mostly just because I was bored during my layover. I wound up picking up a book. And I thought I would show you what I've brought along with me. Um, I do also have my Kindle with me because, like a lot of people who travel, I have paranoia that I just won't like anything. Um, so here we go. The first thing that I have is the Thousand Names by Django Wexler. I was told I had to bring this along by a friend who said that this way, if I don't like it, I can blame him and not me. I brought Persian Fire. It's the First World Empire and the Battle for the West. This is by Tom Holland. And this is actually a history book about the very beginning of the Persian Empire during like the 500 BCs, and it follows it through that century and the following one. It's been very interesting so far. I was a little bit scared that I was going to read like a history textbook because the person who recommended it to me is, of course, a history major or a former history major. But I actually have really liked it. It reads very cleanly. It's a very dynamic writing style, and I like that. Um, I wound up picking up the Iliad in the bookstore at the airport, partly because I like Homer, partly because it is mentioned a couple of times in Persian Fire, and I'm not familiar with the story as much. I've read the Odyssey. This is the Robert Fagles translation, which is what I read for the Odyssey, and it's pretty much, I think, the definitive translation. It's the one that's most commonly found. And having read the Odyssey, I don't have any objections to it. I also have Joe Walton's The Philosopher Kings. I have been dying for this book. Just so excited for it, which is another reason I picked up the Iliad, because I'm just kind of on a Grecian kick. This is the second book, by the way, it's the follow-up to The Just City, which came out last year, and I really liked. It's about an imagining of what would have happened if somebody had actually tried to implement Plato's Republic with kind of a sci-fi and fantasy bent. It's a lot of fun. I have The Water Knife by Paolo Bacigalupi. This is his new release, and I've heard pretty good things about it so far. I read The Wind-Up Girl, and I thought it was okay. It's not my favorite, but I liked it well enough. And so this seemed kind of intriguing to me. It's like a rubberized texture on the book cover. I like that. And then and I have already finished, of course, Miss Marvel. This is volume 3, Crushed. And this is by G. Willow Wilson and her kind of collection of awesome installations into the new Miss Marvel with Kamala Khan. I'm actually wearing my Kamala Khan t-shirt today, and I have really been enjoying this so far. Anyways, I'm an overpacker. I don't bring many clothes. I only brought one backpack, but it was like stuffed with books. Because I have a problem. I'm also going to be here for a week, and it was a really long flight, and I have a really long flight back, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm almost done with a couple of these. Anyways, if you've read any of these, let me know. And let me know if you'd like for me to do a review on any of these. As always, I'm always happy to do any kind of reviews like that. I'll talk to you later. Bye.